Hello everyone, it's Cherie. Welcome to my channel. I am just hopping on to share some Reader Digest journals that I made for my mother-in-law's sisters and my mother-in-law too, but hers isn't quite finished yet. These are just about done. The only thing that I want to do is add some book corners, and I put a charm on this one, and I may add some charms on these. I'm not quite sure yet. So I just thought I would share and give y'all some inspiration in case you're working on a Reader's Digest journal as well. I actually started these before Christmas, but they were intended to be a Christmas gift, and obviously that did not happen. I ran out of time, so they're just going to be a just because gift. So I try to do each journal according to what the sisters like I stalk their Facebook pages and whatever else I could stalk on them to get an idea of like their colors, their different animals, or you know, whatever. And I got a little bit of inspiration from their pages to put in these books. So I put some Project Life cards in their books too for extra journaling spots. That is a stationery piece. And then this is some vintage wrapping paper, some vintage ledger paper. This flips open as well as here. Little pocket there, some vellum. A little envelope here with some more Project Life cards in there because I have so many I gotta get rid of them. So I was just tucking them away. I did a little bit of stamping and put some tabs on. This sister lives like in the woods basically, so I kind of tried to do a little bit of nature-y stuff for her. A little belly band, and I used a bunch of stuff that I've had forever and ever, and to clean out some of my stash. So it helped me in that way, which is good. This is one of my printables in my shop, which I'll leave a link below. This is a little journaling card. I made a bunch of journaling cards out of some scrap paper, and I did do a video on it. I haven't posted it yet, but that will be coming soon. Some children's tablet paper. A little postcard there for journaling. And then I used a lot of images from the book, this book here. Everything I Need to Know I learned from a little golden book, which I'm sure y'all have seen this, or most of y'all have probably seen this. My sister-in-law actually bought this for me at the Dollar Tree, so it was only $1, and I've been using the pages in it like crazy and loving it. It's been lots of fun. These both are Stampin' Up papers. Another journaling card that I made ages and ages ago. And some more vintage ledger. Now, only one of the sisters, this is one of my printables as well, has ever used a junk journal before. I actually made an extra one for my mother-in-law for Christmas so she could give it to a friend, and she ended up giving it to her sister. So I decided that I would go ahead and make all the sisters a journal. A little bag. And this lady, her name is Cat, so of course I had to put some cat stuff in there. A little pocket here, which I'll probably go back and put some more stuff in here as well. And then I was watching the Rebookery the other day, and she had just stitched like little random pieces of scrap fabric on the pages, and I really liked how that looked, so I did that. And then little double pocket here with another journaling card. I used a lot of my printables that I had printed out and cut out but hadn't used yet. Excuse me. some vintage sewing paper. So there's an envelope with some little mini stationery in it. This is the charm, and it's just a key, a button, and this says cat on it with another little vintage button. And I did a little bit of collaging on the back side of these papers, a fabric flip up, some more ledger, a double pocket here as well, another card that I made, or pocket that I made from scrap paper. I didn't really do anything super fancy, but I did get a lot of my scraps used up, and it felt good. It felt really, really good. So that is the first one. And then the second one, this sister, she does a lot of traveling because her daughter's out of state, and she just recently had a baby. So another journaling card. This is one of my printables. Another pocket that I had made. I stamped some little suitcases on there, put a piece of scrap ledger paper in there, and a little ticket tag thing. Some more Project Life cards, another one of my printables. The other side of that, a bag. Now she can either cut this here, if she wants to use this side as a pocket, or she can just, you know, put a photo on here or a photo here, whatever she wants to do. And I try to keep these, I don't want them to be too chunky. So they only have 4 signatures, and each signature has probably 7, 8, 9 pages max. This is another one of my printables, as well as this, and I tried to, you know, goodness gracious, just left my head, back them together. And then this is another one of my printables. She also has a son. He's grown now, but in case she wanted to do a little journaling about him, she can. And then some field guide paper. This is a journaling card that I made that actually goes in here in this pocket. And this is another image from that book that I showed you earlier. That goes in there, and there's a little peephole on this side. Her mother, my husband's grandmother, loved Raggedy Ann and Andy, so I stuck that on there. This is another one of my printables, another one, and a Project Life card. Dye paper with some stamping, a fabric flip up, lots of different types of ledger paper in here. This folds out or down. A little fabric tuck spot here, some die cuts. And then this is also some scrap paper that I stitched together and made a little pocket with just some die cuts and another journaling linen. Another piece of journaling paper that I just stuck on with a piece of scrap fabric. This is one of my printables. It's in my little girl kit. It's one of my favorites. It's just so sweet. I love it. It's so cute. And a Project Life card for journaling. Yeah, I wanted them to be able to bulk this up so they could put, you know, photos or their daily ephemera in here. Just whatever. I didn't want to make it too chunky because it's got to have room to, you know, bulk up for them. This is a little pocket. This is a Project Life card that I just cut down and made a pocket out of. This is also a little pocket with a little tag in there. Another little vintage wrapping paper pocket. Oh, this is another image from that same little girl kit. How sweet is that? So sweet. Love them. And then this is another pocket that I made for my scraps as well. And like I said, I do have a video. I mean, it's nothing special. You guys have probably seen that kind of stuff before, but just in case, it might be inspiring. You never know. This is another pocket that I made, and I just tucked some die cuts in there. And another, just a piece of paper to journal on. That folds out there. So I kind of went girly because she has, like I said, she has a daughter that's out of state who just had she just had a grandbaby, so, which is a little girl. And then this is a tag that goes in here. And this is just a Project Life card. So I used up some Project Life cards, which felt good because, you know, I got a lot of them and they got to be used. This is another one of my journaling pieces of paper from a kit. And some vellum. Some more tea-dye paper. So yeah, so this will be like, she's never had a junk journal before, neither has the other one. This one I think is probably my favorite, and I'm only saying that because yellow is my favorite color and blue is a close second, so it's just the colors, I guess, is what I like so much about it. And she actually got the Christmas journal that I had made. This is one of my images in one of my kits, and I just stitched it on to this paper. And this is also one that was a scrap, so she can journal here, or she can put a photo here and journal here. Some field guide paper. This is another one of my printables, and I just this is another one of mine as well. It's a kit that has some boy papers in it, so she has boys as well. They're grown and she has granddaughters, but you know, they're still her babies, I'm sure. Some more little die cuts, another little vintage wrapping paper pocket, and I saw this on Little Bendy's channel. She had made pockets similar to this out of wrapping paper, and I really liked how it looked. So, and then this is just a little journaling card. Tea-dye paper, ledger paper, another little Project Life card, belly bands, this is the other part of that, paper, another one of the vintage linen. This is also an image from one of my kits, and as is this one, which I love. This is probably like one of my all-time favorite images. It is just so sweet. I just love it. It's just so precious. Every time I look at it, it just makes me happy. So it just reminds me of, you know, the childhood innocence almost. I mean, they're looking in the window at the toys. Like, how cute is that? It's just so sweet. Just love it. A little tuck spot here. So I'll probably go back and tuck some stuff in these empty pockets. This is another one of my printables, linen printables. And then this is a card that I made ages ago. And another card that I made a long time ago. Just a little collage card. I hopped on that, it reminds me of Roxy Creations bandwagon. And then this is another image from that book, and this is a piece of acetate, and it's actually a pocket here as well. Did a little bit of punching. This is another one of my images in the little girl kit, I believe. So sweet. Playing dress up. This is from a vintage sewing book. Okay, what do I have in here? She actually worked for the post office, so I put a few little postal things in here. She's retired now, but you know, just some fun stuff. Another one of my linens. Another one of my printable images. A little Project Life card there. Another one of my linens. So I have like a whole bunch of these that I have cut out and just hadn't used, and just decided to go ahead and stick them in here. Try to slim it down so I can, you know, beef it back up. She lived on a lake, so I put the ducks here because it reminded me of her, and she loves doggies. Another little card there. Some children's book page, some shorthand page, Tim Holtz paper, another one of my printables, some stationery, another one of those wrapping paper pockets, another one of my printables, and then this one I think is Roxy Creations, I believe. I could be mistaken. This is a little pocket, and this is also a pocket down here, a little tuck spot there. That's one of my printables. Reminds me, it's in my kit that has St. Patrick's Day ephemera in it, so that'll be fun. This is a double pocket here, some ledger paper scraps, matte paper. This is one of my printables, tea dye paper. I love the way that it feels. It feels so good. Another little card, journaling card. So nothing super fancy. Very simple and easy and slim so that they can chunk it up with photos and whatever else they want to put in it. So yeah, so I hope that y'all enjoyed this, and I hope that you, if you're working on a Reader's Digest journal yourself, that you get some inspiration, and we will see y'all later. Thank you so much for watching. Y'all have a blessed day.